Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata. Grazie.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. The colours of the Nerazzurri prevalent all around us. This is the Giuseppe Meazza, as we all remember it. We have already started here. Rafael Leao. Pull past that, sloppy. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Maya. Oh, that's a key interception. João Cancelo. Maya. Now it's Rafael Leao. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Keeper's got good distance on that. No, that's been intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Musiala. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He is through here. And the ball's come loose here. Wagner is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Musiala, he's left his man. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's the chance to counter. Out to the left it goes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great ball if he can get there. Defending in numbers, sharp and now the finish! Goal! Inter! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice little ball through. Oh, they can break here. Gnabry. Musiala. And it's played forward. Gets his pass away. Nuno Mendes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Xhaka.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Valverde is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Chance to break. Granit Xhaka. Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nuno Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. Gets away from his opponents. Messi. Chiesa. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Maya. Rafael Leao. Over to the left. Musiala. He's found a way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. Played up towards the front line. And we've reached half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. How would you review the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Inter Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Numero 8.
Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead.
Lasciano il campo per
Bruno Fernandes.
il numero 20.
And Inter now could counter-attack. He's in, surely! There's the shot! Strong challenge, but well within the laws. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Now it's Chiesa. No, he's taken off it, that's really well played. Moved on forwards. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well intercepted, and it certainly needed to be. Oh, he's managed to pinch it off him. Now it's Son Heung-min. Played out to the left flank. He's in space and looking for options. And it's played in here. And now they can clear their lines. Could move up a gear here. And the danger is cut out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's found a way through. Musiala, he's got the shot away! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Numero 14.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Great ball if he can get there. Gabriel cuts it out. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, and he's through the middle. Maya. Played out towards the right wing. That's very neat. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, important interception. And here comes the corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
It's
Numero
their
6.
second corner of the game.
Lascia il campo per il...
Oh,
Numero
well
17.
played, well played.
Attenzione, un cambio.
He's had a shot! Inter Milan can counter promptly here. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's a good run down the left. That's been cut out, well played. Picked out brilliantly. Back into the middle. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's a sharp little ball here. Room for a shot. Gabriel tries to clear. It's a pretty loose pass. No way through there. Now it's Gnabry. Oh, that's well spotted. Goretzka. Defenders on the back foot. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Spread out to the left.
Cambio di giocatori.
That's a throw. Musiala. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he can't get it over the wall. Now then, the ball's come loose. He is through here, showing good feet. Goretzka. Coman. Got a... And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Could fall kindly. Oh, that is rather wayward. Played out to the left flank. Coman. And oh, that is asking for trouble. Coman concedes a free kick for that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Forwards and with intent. And it's Goretzka. Fiddles it through. And he's straight offside. Busquets. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Son Heung-min. Interesting ball. Now it's Guiri. Son Heung-min. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. Musiala claiming the Man of the Match award.
Mesdames et messieurs, je voudrais vous rappeler de ne fumer que dans les zones indiquées sur le plan principal. Je vous remercie.
So, will they or won't they? It is another massive test. If results go the right way, then the club can take a huge step in terms of their big picture standing. The support here is colourful, cacophonous, a veritable assault upon our senses. It is time for them to believe. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. We have already started here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Looking to break out here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries, and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone... Oh, what a mistake! Oh, shooting chance! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Terrible error, duly punished.
But pour l'équipe de l'Inter de Milan. Après 9 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
Inter Milan have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now the counter. Poor pass that, sloppy. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe. Lovely ball into space. He is through here. He's had a hit! And for a moment, time stood still. Araujo. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Could move up a gear here. Araujo. Alexander-Arnold. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Passing nice and neat. Musiala. And the counter is on. Inter Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Kane. Stands up to him well and emerges with the ball. And the danger is cut out. Alexander-Arnold. Gently done. Fiddles it through. Now it's Neymar. Hits one! And it's Gnabry. And here's the chance to counter. Out to the right. Musiala. Nice interception, well timed. Defenders on the back foot. Now who's going to be first to this? Rodri. Mbappe. Musiala. No, that's been intercepted. Poor pass that, sloppy. Rodri. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Looking for the runner. Oh, sweet feet. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Kane. Rodri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Gnabry. And he's cut it out. Neymar. Pin. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Inter Milan come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good.
Mesdames et messieurs, un petit message pour vous signaler l'affichage d'informations sur la rotation des bus autour du stade sur l'écran géant. Changement en cours.
So off we go once more.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Threads one in. Son Heung-min. Interesting ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with some... And the shot! Alexander-Arnold. And now the breakaway. Raum. And it's Neymar. Floats it up and over. And here's Lewandowski. Neymar. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. And that has left him in a heap. Nice little ball through. That's been cut out, well played. Lewandowski, a real chance to break. Neither of these two want to come off second best. What a throw in.
Attention, changement.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well read, and the danger is averted. So, what can they make of this? Great ball if he can get there. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Moved on forwards. Oh, important interception. Well, they can break here. Can he latch on to this? It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Neymar. And it's Neymar. And here's Lewandowski. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Paris Saint-Germain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mbappe gets his pass away. Now it's Son Heung-min. Ball is over the line.
Changement.
Just too much on that.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Played out towards the right wing. No, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Paris Saint-Germain might just end up kicking themselves after that. If they're lucky enough to get another, it has to count.
And here's Sterling. Ronaldo is fouled. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. So who's he going to be aiming for here? That's an excellent interception. Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Paris Saint-Germain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And that's been intercepted.
Inter can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
He's found a way through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Inter can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Nous vous demandons de bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parkings prévus les jours de match. Merci de votre compréhension.